Okay, this is the garden journal for July 10th that I ordered in March and were not shipped until July. A few of them were coming up. Only one or two in this patch. I can't tell. I think this is probably a weed here. Yeah, that's definitely a weed. Here's one over here. 2, 3. Only 3 in this patch. There should be 25 in each one. And none in this one. We have had tons of rain too. I think we must have had 2 or 3 inches of rain a couple days ago. And these seeds I planted from packages are coming along just fine. Look how good they're doing. These are snapdragons. These are calendula. Cornflowers. Zinnias. Cosmos. Look at the zinnias. Marigolds, not blooming yet. I don't know what that is, but it doesn't look like a weed. This is grass. The perfume of the lilies is so strong over here. I don't know why birds have never used this birdhouse. It's been here for several years. And the raspberries are about done. I think they are all done. Maple tree. This spring, I'm definitely going to get this big bush out of here. There's a lily getting ready to bloom. I remember planting this here several years ago, but now I can't remember the name. It's a red flower that's supposed to attract hummingbirds. I remember that. That's why I planted it, but sure can't remember what it's called. This looks like either a black-eyed Susan or a coneflower or something like that. And these primroses I planted here are doing just fine, along with the red yarrow. Lots of different kinds of primroses that are all called primroses but not related. This one is from Oenothera. I believe it's Oenothera biennis. And I think it 1 year it grows to the sides and makes new plants beside it. Because I only planted like 1 or 2 plants here, and look at it. And this is creeping Jenny I'm pulling up. And this one here is a variegated adjugula. Just pulled it up this morning, Glory, here. You don't have to pull it at the top, at the bottom is what matters. This hibiscus here has got lots of blooms coming on. See, there's several of them there. There's a weed growing in with the flower. Right here too. That's a vine, grows all over everything. These here are where the poppies were. And here's a poppy right here. They grow up and bloom, and then they seem to die back, and then middle of the year they send up that growth, which is probably next year's growth. And all these succulents I planted here and moss roses are doing just fine. Sedum, blue spruce sedum right there. And here's this snake plant that's blooming, Sansevieria. I don't know what this is. I in fact thought it was dead. This is a scented geranium. It's not a true geranium, it's pelargonium. This trumpet vine I planted from Geranium here this year is doing just fine. You can see how well it's growing in here next to the Laetris with all the creeping Jenny and stuff growing all over it. This other trumpet vine from Geranium that I planted over here is doing just fine. I need to come out and tie that up. But if I just twist it around the pole like that. And then put this over by it. There's another one. Creeping Jenny. There, I just twisted it around the pole. Maybe that's easier than tying it. Just twisting it around the pole. And the honeysuckle on this side is doing just fine. Should be some down in there somewhere too. There it is right there. And more over here. We've seen this weed here many times. On grass. Here's more. Purslane. That's what this is. Purslane right here. But that's Veronica or something. This here is a yellow daylily. I think it's called a lemon lily. I planted it there 2 or 3 years ago. Here is columbine. I thought it died, but now it's grown back. I don't know what that is, but it doesn't look like a weed. Maybe it's columbine. I planted it here this year, and I thought that it died from lack of water, but then came back. I'll leave the lilies in there. I mean the violets. I think this would be a good place. Take out this shrub and then just plant wildflowers here this year. Nice and shady over here, they'd like that. I'm going down here and cut the low-hanging branches off of this maple tree. I can't stand it when you're walking under a tree and you keep hitting the branch.